In the last 60 days, I've grown 3,000 followers, created 3 reels over 200k views, and 7 over 50k. Sorry to blow my own trumpet, but for an account of only 5,000 followers, these figures are genuinely pretty unheard of. And it's all because of one thing, the effort that I put into creating video ideas. In this video, I'm gonna explain the exact system that I use to come up with these ideas on a consistent basis. And I'm so confident in this system that I even posted this story saying that my reel was gonna go viral before I'd even posted it. And guess what? It hit the algorithm and it hit 20k views within the first 24 hours of being posted. So sit down and relax, and I'm gonna go through the 3 ways that you can create consistent viral video ideas. And these are the 3 ways that I create viral topics. The first way is the best asset that you have that no one else has the same as you, which is your brain. And you're gonna say, oh, well, like that's obvious. Of course I can come up with ideas in my brain. But let's talk about exactly how you can create viral topics from your brain. So the best thing about your brain, as I said, is it's completely unique to yourself. And what you wanna do is you wanna use the unique thinking power of the brain to come up with some amazing ideas. So this is how you're gonna do it. So the first thing you're gonna ask yourself is, what do you actually wanna make videos about? Because it's easy to say, okay, this is a viral topic, I'm gonna make this as my video, right? But the most authentic videos, the videos that hit the million the million view mark, are the videos that are the most authentic. And still to date, my best performing video is my job quitting video, the most authentic video to me talking about the emotional experience of quitting my job. So what is the most authentic subject to you? What do you actually want in your heart of hearts want to make video about? When I ask you this question, what springs to mind firstly? Because I can tell you all of these other tactics of how to use social media and use AI, but really it comes down to what is most authentic about you, because that is where you're going to deliver the most passion and most knowledge to an audience. So what you want to do is when you're thinking about these things, you want to think, what do you want to make your video about? But at the same time, I love this concept that the brain was designed, the mind was designed to come up with ideas, not store them. Someone said that, I can't remember who, but someone said that. And what we want to do is not only think and use this asset we have up here to think about the viral videos that we can make because they're authentic, but we also want to capture ideas that come to us throughout the day and store them somewhere. So firstly, I have something called spam ideas, which I've gone through in previous videos, but my spam ideas list is thousands of lines long. And anytime I have a thought in my head, anytime I have a thought about anything in life, like kind of relevant to videos, but anything in life, I write it down there. And so I'll be walking and I'll be like, oh, you know, it's really interesting that, I don't know, I look outside and it's really interesting that like Dubai is incredibly hot for most of the year, but then some points it's like, I don't know, I'm kind of freestyling, but any idea that I have I write down in that spam idea. And that, the great thing about that is when you come to make your videos, you don't want to be thinking in your head, oh, what should I make a video about? You want to refer back to this list. So creating a spam ideas list is the way to collect a load of different thoughts that you have throughout the day, mesh them together, and that is going to make the most authentic to you video. Trust me, it works. It is better than trying to kind of copy Logan Paul's video idea. It's a great idea. It creates authentic videos, and authenticity is what absolutely prints views in the right now in the social media environment. The second thing I would do is create systems that help you to also capture those ideas. So for example, I have a notebook next to my desk and also next to my bed, because I find that there's certain times when I'm going to get creative thoughts. And that is, for example, while I'm sleeping or while I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm sure you can relate to that. All the thoughts coming in your head. Genius video ideas come to you when you are just about to go to sleep, and you'll forget them unless you write them down. Second thing is I use Siri loads. I can't say it right now because all my things are going to go off, but I say the word hi and then I say Siri. And what that does is that, and then I say, set a reminder for an hour's time, and then I say what I was thinking. If I'm driving or something like that, that obviously helps. And then the other thing is I work out where my creative outlets are. That's meant to say outlets. What are my creative outlets? So I find that when I'm going for a walk, or I find when I'm going for a drive, there are when I get my most creative ideas. So to create viral topics, you want to create as many creative outlets as possible and put them into your day. And that is going to give you times when you create video ideas. You then put them on the bedside note table, you use reminders, you put them in spam ideas, and that is going to create the most authentic videos possible. Okay, I appreciate you maybe listening to that and think, Sol's told me absolutely nothing. He's basically told me to create viral video topics. All I have to do is come up with video ideas for my brain. And I do understand that. And don't get me wrong, I think that's one way to do it, but it's not the only way. And let's go into the second and the third way to create viral topics. The second way to do it is, as everything these days, is using AI. And the thing I think about AI, and I've said this here, is that AI will not replace us, but the person who uses it will. And there's a fascinating use case for AI in creativity here. And it's not that it's going to come up with your ideas, because it genuinely doesn't come up with very good ideas. But what it does come up with, and what it does help you with, is creating a canvas in the first place. And I don't want to start with a blank canvas. If I sit down right now and have to make a video, you probably sit there and you're like, oh, it's impossible to think of a video if I'm going to ask you what your video idea is. But using AI, you can start the process off by jogging your thought process by coming up with ideas. And I have created this prompt, which I've adapted from Matthew Gray, which basically creates viral ideas for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this prompt to come up with ideas for us in ChatGPT. So we go to ChatGPT and we're going to paste it in. As you'll see right at the bottom, you'll have the whole prompt. And by the way, if you want this prompt, then check the first link in my description, because it's going to be in my school community. My school community, the Free Thinkers, it's about people who want to create using their brain and escape the 9 to 5. It's almost 100 members. I'd love to have you in there. Prices are going on soon, and currently it's free. So get in while you can. But that community is rocking and rolling, and this prompt is in there. So all you have to do is get this prompt from the community. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this part, and all you have to do with this prompt is come up with your content categories. So as you can see here, we've got the content categories already. Okay, and as you can see here, it has very well populated the table for us. And right now, we now have all the different content buckets that I want to speak about and different types of video ideas. So here you have a ridiculous amount of video ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 42, great maths, 42 video ideas right here that you can start as your early canvas. So you might want to change it, but right now we're going, okay, let's pick a random one. We've got deep dive hooks for deep dive videos for living in Bali. The cost of living in Bali, breaking down the numbers. Again, like, we can adapt that. It might be the cost of eating in Bali. It might be the cost of going out in Bali. But that's a great early start. And what it's done is ChatGPT has gone into viral videos around the internet and worked out what would be a great idea. And this is going to print us. This is 42 days worth of videos. 42 days worth of videos. Like, if you use this, I can easily just put another prompt in and say, okay, do the exact same, but don't repeat any of the same videos. And then we get another 42 and another 42. And whenever I'm struggling for video ideas, this is a fail-safe way to absolutely guarantee that you're going to have good video ideas. It works every time. So one thing I would highly recommend is, if you want to use ChatGPT, be my guest. It's an absolute dream, and you can use AI to make these viral video ideas. So second way, first way, use your brain. Second way, use AI. Amazing. Okay, that's the second way. The third way is the thing that no one admits. And this is the thing, this is the limiting belief that I have to time and time again, the people that I coach, is to tell them, no one admits this in the game, but I'm going to admit this for you today. And this is what no creator admits, is your third way to come up with viral topic ideas is to copy. You might hate me for saying this, but even Pablo Picasso himself said, good artists copy, great artists steal. So let me give you the exact step-by-step way to steal viral video ideas. And I think this is the #1 way to print views on Instagram. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna find 3 influencers or creators that you like. You're then gonna go to their homepage, find their top ranked videos in recent history, and collect 3 video ideas. So we're gonna use my favorite creator, You're welcome to use any creator you want, but we'll use me just as an example. What we're going to do is we're going to find my 3 best performing videos. So as you can see here, I have them nicely pinned at the top. And I'm going to save you the time and effort of having to watch them with me right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to write down the 3 generic or meta ideas of what that video was. Those videos were an activity video where I gave myself a challenge to network, a video where I had a big life event happen, and the third one was a day out of spending money in London. So they're the meta concepts. And then what you're going to do, which is step 4, which is why it's not immoral to copy, is you're going to put your take on them. Because what you know is that subject, that problem evoking feeling is a viral video idea. But what is going to make it your video is you're going to put your situation to it. So what you're going to do is you're going to add it. So for example here, what you see is it's an activity plus a challenge plus an end result. So you want to think of an activity you can do, create a challenge around it with an end result. The second way you can copy my video that went big is talk about a big life event. I was talking about quitting my job. Yours could be talking about, I don't know, the death of someone, or it could be talking about the separation of your parents, or it could be talking about breaking up with someone. But any big life event, copy that. It's a viral video idea. The third one is create a relatable challenge. The relatable challenge was spending money in London, and then an end reward. So the end reward was like, how much did I spend in London? So that is something you can copy, and you can copy that with anything. You can copy that. How many keepy uppies can I do? How many interviews can I do in a week? How many rejections can I get? There's so many ways to go about creating that. And no one wants to admit that you should just copy. But the best thing about social media is you have data points everywhere which are going to tell you what things do well and what things do badly. So why would you ever do things that might risk doing badly? That's my philosophy. And it's not stealing it in an immoral way, because you're not taking someone's idea and doing the exact same thing. You're taking it and you're putting your own spin on it. And let me tell you this, when I did my quitting job post, I watched, it must have been at least 100 videos of people quitting their jobs. And I wrote down on a piece of paper every single aspect of that video that I liked, and every single aspect that I wanted to put into my own video. I combined that all together, and that created my video. So you can do that as well. Collate video ideas from other people and combine them, or just copy the basic premise. And that is my third way to create viral video ideas that are guaranteed to consistently print views on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Again, I share all my tips in my community, 2 weekly calls. It's free, but it will be paid soon. So get in while you can, and I'll check you in the next video.